Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jared, and I'd like to show you and demonstrate how I practice mindfulness meditation. So, if you can put the phone down and follow along with me. I found my comfortable spot already right here on the carpet or the rug. Um, and then close my eyes. And the moment I have my eyes closed, it's a signal for me to attend to my breath. I'm just checking in on my breath right now without making any changes to it. I practice mindful breathing for a few moments here, and then I'm going to slowly ease my way into making small changes to my breath. And I do that to help me ground myself even more. So when I practice mindfulness meditation, it's easy to have my mind wander too fast elsewhere. But if my breath is relatively slow, soft, and gentle, it makes it easier. Makes it easier to always bring it back to the breath. I know that's something you've heard from other meditators before. And you may be encountering difficulty understanding what that means and how to do that. And one neat way and strategy I've found is by reducing the pacing of your breath, but not quickly. You do so in small increments just over time. All right, here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to check in on my breath and see if I can change the inhalation to 2 to 3 seconds in and exhalation to 4 or 5 seconds out, generally most of the time or on average. So it's not going to be every single breath that I will be inhaling and exhaling for those durations. And it should be soft and gentle. All right, here we go. All right, that's a couple of breaths. Feels really good and soft, not uncomfortably soft. When you're doing this practice and it is uncomfortable, that just tells you either number one, your body's not ready for that slow breathing pace just yet, and you're going to need to reduce the intensity of your exhalation, or maybe you need to reduce the duration of your inhalation and exhalation. And it's going to feel uncomfortable if you start to feel like you're out of breath. And another factor here is that when you feel uncomfortable, you probably are not used to breathing that slow yet. So you just need more practice. Sometimes when I work with people, the moment they feel uncomfortable, they get disheartened and they feel like they can't do it anymore. But the thing is, just like anything else, especially for this one, it's just a skill. That means you just need time. How much time? Well, give it 5 sessions. With a proper guide, you should be able to do it within 2 to 3 sessions actually. You're going to need someone that can really understand how you're breathing. And for me, I've been able to do that in person and through the computer, through online teaching. All right, so what I'm doing right now is recognizing where my breath is and just observing. So you can do the same thing. And how I know that I'm just observing my breath is by really being careful and feeling my breath, not inhaling as though I'm out of breath and not exhaling to just do the practice. This part really is a skill to be able to observe your breath. When you're breathing slow, it makes it easier. But then remember, you don't make your breath slow too quickly. You have to ease into it. It takes about 2 or maybe even 5 minutes to ease into it if you're a beginner. I can tell right now that my hands are getting even warmer. I just remembered I should have used my biofeedback tools, but it's okay. Maybe some other time I can do that. But for now, this is just mindful breathing first. And then in about a couple of minutes, I'm going to ease into mindfulness meditation. I will walk you through what goes through my mind so that you get the rhythm of the practice. Right now, I'm just following my breath, soft breaths. I'm not inhaling to fill my lungs to capacity, nor exhaling to empty my lungs as well. Now, this is going to sound silly, but if I'm going to measure the percentage of my inhalation, 100% being a lot of air in my lungs as much as I can, I would say my inhalation right now is around 20% or 10%. But remember, I am used to doing this for some time now, so that much inhalation is okay for me. Yours might be slightly different, and that's okay. You meet your body where it is. And when I exhale, I'm not exhaling to empty my lungs too. There's still residual air in the lungs, and that's okay. If I have that residual air in the lungs, it makes it easier to observe the breath even more. Okay, I think I'm ready for mindfulness meditation right now. So I'm going to shift my attention from my breath to the contents of my mind and let my mind wander. Right now, I just remembered what I was just eating, which was a combination of sunken tofu or soft tofu and melted chocolate. I made a chocolate mousse the other day. And that really was my dessert. So from that thought, I'm going to gently shift my attention to my breath. That means just notice how my breath is flowing and then feel my breath. So in a way right now, knowing that my mind has wandered, and now I'm attending to my breath. As I allow myself to do that, as I attend to my breath, I'm going to allow my mind to wander once again. You can do the same thing too. I may choose to practice slower breaths even more, or keep it as is, whatever I feel like doing. For the purpose of my mindfulness meditation practice today, I really just want to be as present as I can. No other, I have no other intentions for anything else. And then my mind gravitated towards the sounds I'm hearing around me. And right now I'm hearing the ventilation. And I'm hearing the light. Sometimes when it's really quiet, you can hear the light bulb or the fluorescent light. And I think that's what I'm hearing. And literally just now, I heard the thermostat. I'm hearing subtle sounds. Now, keep in mind when you do this practice, you're not listening, or it should not feel like you're peering across all the sounds that you're hearing and trying to identify them. You just notice them, just like what I did. I notice them generally. I'm just hearing them. And then from there, gently shift your attention to the breath. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Go to gently shift my attention to the breath. And in this time, I'm going to attend to my entire body, where it is in the space, because that makes it easier to notice my torso. As I notice my torso, I'm noticing my breath. Now the vent was really loud. There's a good chance you're not hearing it, but I can hear it right now. And then no more than 10 seconds ago, the vent just turned off. So it's even quieter. And in a way, I can hear my voice echo in this room. And then from there, I'm going to notice my breath again. It's a gentle shift in attention. Keep in mind when we are shifting attention, it's not a reaction. In a way, there's a delay. And I think that is crucial to be as mindful as you can at the moment that you're noticing your attentions. Now, just now, I realized that whether saying attentions to make that as a noun was correct or whether it was grammatically correct. And then this thought, I recognize that it's going to lead me into a rabbit hole. So what I'm going to do is I notice that right now I may lead or I may enter a rabbit hole of grammar, but I'm going to slowly bring my attention gently to my belly and how I feel it's moving as I am breathing. My attitude in doing this is very lax, very laid back. I don't feel bad for realizing that I'm about to enter a rabbit hole of this grammar thought, because I also want to apply no judgment upon myself, no judgment upon what I should be or what I or how I should be. The goal really is to create a space where I can be however I am, whatever I am. It's a safe space to just be myself. Still noticing my belly here, and then noticing my chest, my lungs, as I inhale and exhale. Just noticing the rhythm specifically. I'm noticing that my shoulders feel more relaxed. And then from there, I'm going to gently bring my attention back to the breath once again. I noticed just now that my left thumb moved ever so slightly. And then I'm going to gently bring my attention to my breath. Notice the air right at my nostrils. Specifically, I'm going to attend to the speed of the air so that I get to notice the depth of the air as it enters my nostrils. All right. Now what I'm going to do is slowly bring my attention to the room and where my body is in this space overall. And now think about being done with the session with this quick and short meditation. I'm going to slowly move my fingers. Notice the difference when they were stationary and now as they are moving ever so slowly and gently. Moving my toes as well. I'm going to slowly open my eyes and notice the transition from right now when my eyes are closed to right now as my eyes open. Oh, that feels really good. Let me know if you've done this practice. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you again.